back, and I am here with the Feistied Up Izord for our second match of the stream.
Hola, como está, boyos? I don't speak Spanish, that's all I know.
But yeah, we have, for their second match today, a back-to-back Cosmic Cats versus Spaced Out. And we are going to move over to the main screen here for Div D. And if you want to talk a little bit about how these teams are going to stack up against each other, Izord.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously, we got Spaced Out versus Cosmic Cats, and Cosmic Cats just coming off a win. So the record isn't quite updated yet, but it is 4-2. So we got both teams, both 4-2. Obviously, you know, the stats are going to vary a little bit, but we can see we got a little bit of red here coming out from Cosmic Cats goals against and save percentage. Save percentage at 76.89, I believe, which is a good chunk higher, approximately 3% higher than the next highest there. And we don't have any red from Spaced Out, so obviously, you know, Cosmic Cats looking pretty strong compared to Spaced Out, but again, both teams are 4-2. Should be a pretty good game. Cosmic Cats going for the 2-0 on the night, and Spaced Out trying to, you know, prevent that from happening.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, if we're looking at this, it's the battle for third place. I mean, Cosmic Cats have a chance to go from middle of the division to defined third place. Whoever wins this stays up there. And I mean, not having any red stats just means that Spaced Out's probably just plays an effective match. And you know what? I can't complain about that. I mean, we'll move our way over to this Cosmic Cat team that we gladly got to witness last round here, as we see Cosmick with his stat leadings that he had last game. I mean, it hasn't been updated, but you know this guy is effective. It was very pertinent last game that he was performing at probably a Div C second man or captain level, and we're sitting at Div D right now. And Lemo Jewel put up some effective pressure, had an off game, but put up some effective pressure, and by the end was top of his team. And Cubles, for a third man, was putting up great stats in all 4 of the games last match. Any thoughts, Izord?
I did. I was kind of, you know, a 50-50 paying attention to the last match. But I will see, no matter how down and out Cosmic Cats may have seemed, not that it was much, but even if they were losing with little to no time left, they were able to, you know, come back, shut down the team that they were playing against, which I forgot who that was. But I mean, regardless, they were able to, you know, come out strong. Obviously, these shots per game coming out from Cosmic are going to play a key factor in their success and hopefully this next game. But yeah, should still be a pretty good series.
Yeah, of course. And I'm going to let you take the lead as we move over to the other team here of Spaced Out.
For sure. So obviously, more updated stats for Spaced Out here, led by Pat Down, followed up by Paco and Drewski999. We can obviously first say there is no red on this screen, so obviously no league leading stats, which that is a-okay, especially if your team is very consistent. But like the standout player, offensive wise, Paco with the 1.06 goals a game, very good. Meaning, you know, you have to score at least 2 against them in order to beat this Spaced Out team, and you know their record speaks for that. And really just really good presence, especially, you know, also seen in shooting percentage from him. And then very close to him, Drewski with the 0.71 goals a game. Very good. Seems like to be a very good second man there, following up on all those shots that Paco might miss. And, you know, Pat Down, another very good, strong third man. Seems to be a well-rounded player. Obviously, I think looks like he's the lowest stats on his team, except for demos a game, which, you know, demos always got to have those locked down. But yeah, looks like a very well-rounded team, knows how to work around each other. A very strong, could give Cosmic here a run for their money.
Yeah, and I mean, Paco has been performing well as a constant in the DCRL Sixers down there. And honestly, it's been playing extremely well, especially this season. He's probably one of the players that I'd look at to the reason why this team is looking so good. And I want to remind you all, make sure you get your predictions in. It's looking around a pretty split choice here. Never mind. Cosmick takes a 62-38 division here on that end, and from that we'll go to our predictions. Izord, what are you thinking here?
So I know Cosmic is coming off the win, but I do think Spaced Out will take it in 5, only because their goals are looking pretty good. Cosmic does have higher goals per game, but that second and third man just don't. Obviously, they're very good, but not nearly as good as Drewski and Pat Down will be for the Paco offense.
Yeah, I can see where we're coming from with that. Personally, I watched them. They were a little too dominant for me not to go with them. I'm gonna take the lovely Cosmic Cats, because that last match looked amazing, and honestly, I don't think I could ask more from Cosmic. I just hope the fatigue doesn't catch up with them. I've heard from other players who have played back-to-backs that it's not always the best look, but we're gonna work our way into the match here.
Yeah.
And
how many games are you thinking?
I'm thinking 5. I'm thinking this goes all the way.
5?
Yeah.
I think this will be a pretty good series.
Yeah, I'm thinking this takes it to the distance. Honestly, I could see it going in 4, but I mean, either way, I'm happy with how it turns out. And we're gonna work our way into the match.
For show. Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, Cosmic Cats starting off, coming off of a lead, so their record isn't actually 3-2, it is 4-2. So both these teams fighting for that third place spot. As we see some early, maybe double tap here coming out from Cosmic. That was almost crazy. Yeah, big third place matchup here. Paco able to put it back to the other side real quick in only about 10 seconds.
Yeah, starting off strong. A whiff by Pat Down, but it kind of opens as a fake, and Paco able to clear his Lemon Jewel, kind of overcommitted off the expected fake by Pat Down, and they take a 1-0 lead early.
For sure. I had to take the bottom part of the old makeshift shiesty down. I was swallowing my fabric as we see early another shot coming out here from Paco. Weird bounce off the post, couldn't quite get to it in time. I mean, both these teams really well rounded. Obviously, just a booming clear coming out from Paco to set him up 1-0 in this first game of this hopefully 5-game series. Paco dribbling around catching. I mean, what is dude on? He's going crazy so far.
Yeah, I was watching him earlier. He was playing with Bean Chalupa out of Div C, and they were looking really good, playing around Champ 1 to like mid Champ 1 twos, and they both looked really effective. But Paco showing his prowess here with 2 early goals as he scores himself a brace. Oh,
And as we see, oh my God, almost a lower right hand slot coming out here. I forgot who shot that here, but Drewski on the ball. Mid-air bump on who is that? Lemo, maybe. Pat Down back. Gonna try to cover it in the corner here. Cosmic maybe trying to go for a musty flick, but nowhere near the ball. Yeah. I think so far what we've seen, we gotta see more pressure coming out here from Cosmic Cats. Obviously, they were able to, turn it on that last game, but maybe they're feeling that the double series here as we see a shot coming out, possible catch from Paco. But yeah, I think they're feeling this this wear and tear of this 2 series games tonight.
I mean, it was a great shot attempt. I'm not going to deny that. I think, honestly, the wear and tear may just actually be nerves that you're thinking of. They came into that last game, were nervous to start, had a very slow match. I mean, Spaced Out isn't letting them have that slow first game, but at the same time, it could just be a slow starting team. And I mean, if they win, they win. If they lose this first match. If they can still come back and pull off the series, that's all that really matters.
For sure. Yeah, and I guess the other thing that kind of plays in tune, especially in series games rather than individual games, that first feel out game. It's always good, especially if you're coming off of a winning series and going into a special second series of the night. It's good to have that feel out game. Make sure you can make the adjustments because I mean two different teams you're playing in one night. That's definitely gonna make you switch up your play style at least a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, they're looking strong here, but I mean, they could just be trying to get back to where they were, because they were they're playing a team that was a lot less offensively oriented. And I mean, you could really just say that they're probably just not, they weren't expecting this offensive pressure to start out, and it's kind of going against them here at the start of game one.
Exactly. As we see, a little bit of pressure coming out here from Cosmic Cat, spaced out, getting a clear over to Orange half pat down on the ball. Hopefully, gets a good corner read. Does gets it kind of center, not quite enough though. Drewski back into the same corner, up early, pinch middle, Paco up, maybe with the shot on, not quite. Denied by Cosmic. Great save, saving that 0-2 lead or that 0-2 deficit that they are down here. Maybe getting some offensive pressure, a little fake coming out here, intentional or not, coming up from Kubicals. Pat down, flick, miss flick, back of the net, up 3-0.
Yeah, and this is a dominant showing by Spaced Out to start this series. And I mean, Pat Down may have missed his flick, but it was just fast enough to get
Ooh.
past the defense. And I mean, 3-0 is how you want to start it if you're spaced out here.
Exactly. Yes, yes. No, spaced out, obviously looking very dominant in this game one, but it's only a matter of time until Cosmic Cats, kind of regains their chillness, if you will, and turns up the intensity here, giving spaced out a little bit of nervousness because I mean maybe this might be a part of their plan too. Make it seem like spaced out is gonna take this series piece of cake, turn it on second or third game, and really start to shut them down to show them what they're about.
Yeah, I mean, feeler games are different for each team. I know that my team likes to be really aggressive in our feeler games. Even if we take a hit at the start, we know we can come back once we start getting a feel for the opponents. They might just be closer to that level where they really need a sense of the offensive pressure and work their way in naturally into the rest of the series. As we see a ball just float middle, but no one there. Cosmic trying to get this out of his own corner, but he's sent back in, and this offensive pressure from spaced out is kind of suffocating for them.
Indeed, and I guess one other very very small thing that will not play effect into the game. We have a astronomical series here, both relating to outer space and what devious activities go on out there. Don't ask me about those. Just a fun little thing that I saw before the matchup here, as we see maybe a little dribble Rooney coming out here. I don't even know which part of his name I want to say. Let's just go Lemon. Let's call him Lemon for now, because his car is yellow as well. Blooming clear over to orange half. This is definitely going to be wraps on game one.
Yeah, and Lemo Jewel did not have an effective start last series too. By the end, he was cooking, but in the start, it was purely a game of touch and play by Cosmic. And as we look at the end here, outside of some saves, not the best matchup not the best showing for a first game here out of Cosmic Cats. And if I'm them, I'm trying to get some more offensive pressure. You were kind of held to nothing, 0 shots at all. And if
Wow.
I'm spaced out, I want to maintain this. Since they had no shots, they didn't have to save anything. And this team that was letting like no goals in, let 3 in the first game, and that's just not what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, no shots and no saves for either or team, but 13 shots from spaced out, insane. 9 saves from Cosmic Cats, insane. And then saves and shots kind of correlate between the two, but obviously not a great showing from Cosmic Cats. But I mean, individual wise, Drewski 909 with 84 whopping points. I mean, if it's working, it's working. If it floats your boat, go with it. Maybe that's part of their strategy, but hopefully Cosmic Cats can figure out here in this game too, and maybe hopefully get an early lead to get that momentum where they need to.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Drewski looking more from him, but Paco with a fantastic first showing, came out of the gate with a 33% win shooting percentage and a good assist. If I'm on the spaced outside, I'm gonna look for him to be the leader going into the rest of this matchup.
Indeed, indeed. As we see a little tap over from Paco. Early start for him again. I think even earlier than nope, I lied. He didn't quite beat his record here, but still very early lead from spaced out yet again.
Yeah, and if you're Cosmic, you wanna cut the wraps out on that, because Paco just taking advantage of awkward first kickoff positioning gets his first goal of this game, and He's up to 3 goals on this series. Looking like an absolute beast out on this pitch.
For sure, for sure. As we see maybe a shot coming out here from Cubles. Not quite though. Lemo out to follow up here. Blue getting some offensive pressure started here. Paco back again. Getting a nice little bump to prevent the ball from getting any closer to their net. I was gonna say something earlier. I can't remember what it was though. Anyway, I'll think of it. But Lemo over to blue corner here.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, a good
Really
shot
good
attempt
shot.
there by Cosmick, but nothing falls, and spaced out, moves back into offense. Pat down, gets a touch over one. It's shot slots mid. Is Paco there to shoot? He is. It's in, and Paco, off a great backboard read by Pat down, and they're up 2-0. Paco's got another brace.
Yeah, we got cams on this man, right? We got to make sure that he's not putting the controller in somebody else's hand, because I mean this dude he's going crazy so far. 3 minute, less than almost a minute in, and he's already shutting everyone down. Just great offensive pressure. I don't remember stats wise if he was the leader on this team. He was 1.06 goals a game, but obviously that stat's gonna get bumped up crazy, especially if he keeps performing as he is.
Averaging 2 goals a game is crazy, but
One.
but no, if he's averaging 2 in this game right now.
Oh yeah, I get.
Yep,
I'm
2 goals in a
ignoring
game
everything
so
I said.
far this series is crazy, and I hope he maintains it because that's just an awesome stat line for him. But yeah, as we're looking out, do you think this is more on the nerve side? Do you think this is more on like a overconfidence side after winning the first match? What do you think is affecting Cosmick here, and how do you think they can get out of this slump?
So, in my professional Div C opinion, I I believe. I mean, just by the looks of it, I don't think that Cosmic Cats have really adjusted from their last series yet. I mean, I wasn't able to really closely watch their last series. But I just don't think they're able to, maintain that offensive pressure. As we see a little bar down shot coming out from Cosmic, Lemo trying to get a read, doesn't quite get it. But I mean, as I was saying, I feel like these guys just aren't really, you know, acclimated to this offensive pressure that Spaced Out has been applying to them so far.
Yeah, I can get where you're coming from. And I mean, I looked at the stats a little earlier. Something I always like to look at is speed. And these teams seem pretty equal. However, I will say statistically, the spaced out team are A, actually more spaced out, and B, are playing at a bit of a higher speed than specifically the second and third man of this Cosmic Cat side.
Yeah, for sure. As we see, maybe a little play trying to come out here from Pat now. Doesn't quite get a touch out center to his teammate there. Lemo with the clear over the blue side. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows what it could be? I do see that their rotations are looking pretty solid. They're having pretty good spacing, but again, they just can't get it out of their half. So what it seems to be, this offensive pressure is going crazy from the spaced out team. You see a shot on from Drewski. Doesn't quite hit the back of the net, obviously. Cubles maybe trying to go for a little dribble play. Doesn't quite get there. Paco, they're early to get it back to orange side.
Yeah, honestly, something that's been kind of funny to me is Pat Down driving around. Oh, what an angle by Pat Down. And as I speak of him, he puts a nice ball in the net, and we are up 3-0. Spaced Out is in the same lead they had last game, and it's looking rough for this Cosmic Cats team. What I was going to say before they cut me off was Pat Down has been driving a little bit like he's Jimmy Johnson. A lot of left turns around the pitch, driving boost. And, well, I don't think this is NASCAR. I'm not sure if they told him, but after that goal, I can tell he does know it is some type of soccer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's change the map to the one with the racetrack around it so we can, feel more acclimated next time.
Yeah.
Might
No,
help him out a little bit
no.
with that
Honestly, if I
speed.
think I put the Hot Wheels map on, he'll get too much of a buff. That would be a little too crazy.
Yeah, computer buff, nah, racetrack buff. Here we go. Oh my god, this touch coming up from Paco.
And just
Great
unable to
save.
put through by Cubles, and this just gets launched back. Pat Down trying to read the
Away.
double. He gets the touch mid. Drewski to follow. It goes high and out, and So far, Cosmic Cats get a second to breathe, but they're down so far. They need something to go for them here, but they're just put on their back foot constantly. The nice touch is sent high. No one to follow as Paco easily reaches that and it stays in the center.
For sure, for sure. See Drewski up early here. I think as much as I want to have confidence in this Cosmic Cats team, I feel like it's definitely going to be game wraps on here in game 2. As you see Lemo trying to maybe get a goal for the road, not quite, drops it down to feel that game 2. Another 3-0 for Spaced Out.
Yeah, and the team that had solidified themselves in the third place position, looking to maintain that. And if you're Cosmic Cats, you're looking at the same thing their opponents were looking at last game. Reverse sweep, can they pull it off? I mean, outside of that, they had some shooting pressure that game. 4 shots out of Cubles, 2 out of iCosmic. But Lemo Jewel, again, put on the back foot. No actual offensive pressure on his end. Looking from him, he scored a brace last game. A nice 2-goal set in his last series. I want to see more of that.
For sure, yeah. I mean, obviously, Cosmic Cats maybe starting to, get their rhythm a little bit here, getting significant amount more shots here, approximately 600% more than they did last game. Maybe this is a little turning point for Cosmic Cats, making them realize, maybe we should, turn up the intensity here. Maybe let's be a little more aggressive, try to get those second man in there, finish up those shots that we are missing the first go around, which, obviously you want to make your shots on the first go, but there's no problem with slamming off the backboard, making a second man finish, especially in this division.
Yeah, and we work our way into game number 3. Spaced Out, looking dominant so far with a 2-0 start, but this is Cosmic Cat's chance to come back. Reverse sweeps do happen in this division and outside of this division, especially around this Div C, Div D mark. A lot of those, and we'll see if Spaced Out can finish strong or if Cosmic Cats can pull some momentum back to their side.
For sure. I will say this, Paco, a little late on his first goal here, being, his first 2 goals of this series were within the first 15 seconds of the match. So, I mean, Cosmic Cats already doing great in this third game of the series. Maybe a little bit of a mistouch here. That would have been a great offensive opportunity for Cosmic Cats here in this game 3 with their life on the line. I know that we had said it earlier, you have that feel around game. Second game, maybe he wasn't turning it up as much, but this game, they got to be, wheels to the walls, play on words there, balls to the walls.
Ooh,
wheels to the walls going crazy. Pinch goal, unfortunate way to go down 1-0.
Yeah, and I feel for Cosmic right there. Just an unlucky touch mid. It just flies a little too far. Not expecting Pat Down to be lurking. But that he was turning left right there, ready for it somehow. And he puts one home, and I think he's currently averaging a goal a game, which is really good for a man who's only averaging about a half a goal a game before that.
For sure. Yeah, sorry. I am kind of everywhere right now. I'm adjusting my old shiesty here. Is being annoying. Maybe a little aerial bump play coming out here from Paco. Pat Down, awesome little double off the wall here. Good save by Paco. Saving this potential perfect 3-0 sweep.
Yeah.
Great.
Sorry for cutting you off there.
Out. How dare you?
I know, my bad. What I was going to say was I was impressed mainly with Pat Down's ability to get the ball out quickly. Normally what happens is there's a struggle in the back line, and then it's effectively just floating there like we're seeing right now. Pat Down was quick to get it out into his own corner where he knows it's safe and play it out from there.
For sure. As we see maybe an aerial read coming out from Cosmic. Doesn't quite get the first touch that he wants. Cubles up on the wall, trying to read it out the ceiling, doesn't quite get it. I can't do that anyway. Drewski trying to get, a little dribble Rooney coming out here. Paco back again, saving, clearing, bump down on Pat Down, and, staying in this blue half. I think, obviously Cosmic Cat's been struggling so far this series, but this past 30 seconds is what they need to keep doing in order to hopefully bring this series back from a 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, and statistically in this series, they have so far spent over 2.5 games of Rocket League without a single goal, and that is just deteriorating on the mind of this Cosmic Cats team, who haven't seen anything going to net. As he gets an open net, it flies. No crossbar seen here as Cosmic puts one home, and as I called it out, they tie it up.
For sure. Yeah, this is what you need if you're Cosmic Cats. I mean, just a little top shelf type of slot kind of deal here. Maybe you're gonna get this momentum coming back for Cosmic Cats. Hopefully they can, really push us to a game 5 because, a reverse sweep for this Cosmic Cats to take third place would be insane for them.
Yeah, honestly, they're warming up a little bit here, but their only goal on a wide open net, and they might get another one right here. It's Cosmick flying down the street. And Paco, unable to get back in time, and Cosmic Cats take their first lead of the series. They went 7 minutes without a singular goal, and within like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, they have 2.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I don't know if they were listening to the stream or what, but I think they took in, my idea that I said, gotta have that second man there to follow up the shots that you're missing. Obviously,
Ooh.
they've really turned up that intensity. I don't know if that's it, what they've all done, but I mean, whatever it is, it's working for them.
Yeah, passing attempt avoided by Drewski, sadly. And they're able to push out here. No boost on this defensive side for Cosmick as he led the team forward as Lemo gets a deep clear into the left side. Cosmick to follow, flies right. That was a great touch. Can it be received well? It can. Putting to Cubles. Cubles is a nice pass middle, but Lemo Jewel just has to back up and wait. I don't know if you knew this, but at the start of the stream, he took it off too, but Lemo Jewel was actually matching you with the Shiesty.
Yeah, I can't deal with this anymore. I just took it off. It was being a pain.
Both of you unable to do it. Well, at least you know you both do not have ops.
You don't know that.
You're right, I don't, but I'm guessing you don't want to show the face, brother. No.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
my God.
Lemo!
Like coming out for Lemo. I mean, alpha male stuff here. Demo play slotting it in the goal, pulling them up 3-1 with less than a minute. Spaced out, obviously, not quite getting, the perfect 3-0. Unfortunate. But let's see if they can, turn it around here. Maybe still get that 3-0 sweep. Really, give a very strong third place in Div D impression.
Yeah, I was asking for a little bit from Lemo, and that is exactly how I wanted to see it. A great shot, and honestly, they're looking pretty dominant right now.
For sure, for sure. As we see the clock winding down 40 seconds. Lemo maybe with a slammer shot coming out here. Not quite Paco. Kind of a mistouch here. Maybe upper deck shelf. Not quite Lemo mistouch here. Pat down looking for a clear. Lemo maybe could have cut there. Not quite though. Drewski trying to go for a little offensive dribble play here off the back wall. Rotate through for a bump. Paco off the corner here. Pat down up early. Hard off the ceiling. Cosmick trying to get away from their goal. Hopefully preventing this 3-0 sweep out here from spaced out.
And it looks like that'll reign true with 6 seconds left. There's a shot attempt, but it goes wide. Cubles receives in the corner. He gets a touch out long. Paco to shoot, but it's 0 seconds left. When this ball falls, we will be heading off to game number 4 as Cosmic Cats put one step forward in the right direction and win game number 3.
For sure, for sure. Obviously, offensive pressure turned way up as we see almost the script that we wrote today flipped. They weren't supposed to necessarily do that. But, 6 shots, not nearly as much as, spaced out the first few games, but significantly more than they have the past few games. I think last game they also had 6 shots, but, obviously that second man being there to follow up on those shots, I mean, great teamwork and, strategy play gaming. What am I doing? Coming out here from Cosmic Cats.
Yeah, I mean, it took them 2 games and an extra 2 minutes to score a goal, but when they scored, they scored in fashion and they scored aggressively. Cosmic had a nice brace coming out, completely reversing what Paco had done. Honestly, I think that he didn't get his first goal in the first 15 seconds. It really hurt their momentum. But we're going to be looking at Spaced Out to close out the series at some point here in this next game. And if you're Cosmic, you're looking to not make a repeat of last game and be the Tumbleweeds.
For sure, for sure. As we see early shot coming out here from Cubles. Pad down there. Oh my God. Cosmic Cat trying to pull a Paco here, but Pat down saying not a Reno. Paco over to the corner here. Almost a great start and, big confidence booster potential coming out here from Cosmic Cats early in this, game 4.
Yeah, Cosmic playing aggressive, but now they're put on their back foot as Pattown moves across the left side. He gets touchdown run, met by Cosmic, and Cosmick looks to get this out. It floats mid for Cubles, and he launches one on target. Can Drewski get up? He can. And this is a aggressive starting first minute to the match. Wow.
For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I think this was the, the play style in the games that we had expected from both of these teams. Crazy pressure all the time, being able to get all these shots on, really looking like the matchup that we had hopefully
Ooh.
anticipated during this series. We see Kubles going for a demo, gets the back man here. Drewski demoed, got on Pat down there. Way to stay home and be able to get that ball cleared up from their net. I don't know what kind of things Cosmic Cats have changed in their play style, but obviously working, especially after seeing last game.
Yeah, this effective playstyle, unlike what we saw in the past game, but it's definitely working. But Pat down gets touchdown 1, a diamond to the middle for 2, but no one able to follow. And Cosmic gets this ball moving out, a flick over 1. It floats mid, but it's sent out wide by Drewski. Cubles tries to hit it mid again. Lemo unable to get the follow-up. This floats out as Pat down gets a launch towards their net. Cosmic receives. It's a great reception by Cosmic. Honestly, a skill that gets overlooked is the ability to catch and play it up. But that's what you want to see, especially from someone who's working his way up through the ranks.
For sure. I mean, like you had said, great, catch there by Cosmic, which that might be, what is saving them from this total 3-0 sweep. I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, but that first game, Spaced Out was playing almost like a boomer ball play style, because the entire Cosmic Cats was just away from the ball. So being able to, maintain that ball, maintain possession, hopefully make some offensive pressure. If not, you're already there to get that good 50-50 and hopefully, make something good out of maybe like a missed touch or something like that.
Yeah, Cosmic able to receive it in his own backline, booms it off. It's met by Pat down, but Cubbles get a pass around Pat down. This is sent long by Paco. He goes in the air to follow. No double tap potential. This floats out wide, and Cosmic's not able to follow before Drewski launches it in the air, and Pat down follows it up quickly. Oh, touched around the ball.
Maybe a booming clear.
Flew to the backboard, sent to the corner. No one there. That's a great touch up by Drewski in control and demo. Drewski just one-man armying his defensive measure on this team.
For sure. I don't know if that was Pat down or Paco there, but we saw that. I didn't mention this in the pregame stats coverage, but I believe it's Paco has 1.7 demos a game, almost looking like a Grayskull style player. We haven't really seen many demos, at least I haven't, coming out from the Spaced Out team. But I think he can start kind of incorporating that into this play style. As we see Drewski up, maybe with the top shelf shot here. Not quite. Paco, quick follow-up. Lemo getting it over to blue side, hopefully on some scoring potential here.
Yeah, that was a valiant attempt. I'm gonna come back on your Grayskull attempt. We do have a Grayskull in Div D. His name is Demerica. That man is boasting almost 4 demos a game, just like Grayskull.
Jeez.
I will say 1.7 is nothing to scoff at. As Cosmic tries to receive it middle, it's floating like down. Pat down, able to put a shot on, and Cubles gets a touch out. Just rolling to an open net, but Pat down, NASCAR racing his way around, able to get there. This floats middle. Launched out by Drewski, received by Cubles, and finally sent away fully. And I think this midfield booming play is either going to really, really, really hurt Cosmic or be their saving grace.
For sure, as we see demo coming out here from I don't even see no. I don't even know. Pat down, getting a little clear attempt here. Almost oh my God. Oh shoot, that was almost an insane own goal to prevent an OT, but we see a 0-0 OT in this game 4. This has been a crazy switch up coming out here from Cosmic Cats. Oh my God, this is gonna be a good series. Hopefully,
and I can't tell who's in control, honestly. It's been switching so much, but Cosmic almost had a great shot to end it. He's in the air, floating across the net, but able to be sent away by Drewski. Drewski tries to follow, but Cubles hits it mid. This pops out. And it's sent long, but Cosmic's right there. He sends it to backboard. Can he get the follow-up? No, he can't. It's back into the corner. Cubles to follow. Unable to send it mid, but that was a great touch. But Lemo gets an opportunity. It's whiffed, and on net, it goes for Cosmick, and that's a fantastic shot to end OT 30 seconds in.
Oh my God. I mean, good composure here. I mean, just a perfectly slotted shot coming out here from, I don't even know who that was. But I mean, perfect positioning, perfect slot, great second man there. Getting the 1-0 victory in overtime here in this game 4 as we see very even stats coming out here from both teams. I mean, Cosmic Cats maybe a little bit more spread out, spaced out, not as quite, but very, very offensively different team. Cosmic Cats showing that, you know, with the exact same number of shots on goal that Spaced Out had. I mean, just crazy. Crazy offensive presence here coming up from Cosmic Cats.
Yeah, and Drewski looking like the defensive master. Look at these stats. It almost looks like a complete opposite from game 1. Shots going crazy from this Cosmic Cats side. 6 shots alone by Cosmic, sadly. Not the best shooting percentage. There's only 1 falls through, but this is an insane look on this game 4, and we're moving to game 5. Looks like both of our predictions come true. Let's just see who wins it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as much as I would love to get my prediction right, this would be one heck of a win for This would be one heck of a win for Cosmic Cats. Getting shut out 3-0, 3-0 in the first 2 games, and then coming back to reverse sweep would be insane. I am, you know, again, hoping that my prediction isn't wrong, but that would be one heck of a way to take a 3rd place spot here in Div D.
Yeah, and honestly, the reverse sweep just showing the dominance of the momentum. That's one of my main things. Is I love talking about that momentum, and honestly, if it comes through here, honestly, I don't see how I can stop talking about it, because this Cosmic Cat side looked not very dominant that last game, but they effectively held their pressure long enough to win. I hope to see the one team trying to prove their dominance here as we move into Game 5 on Champions Field.
For sure, yeah. And just so you're aware, I wasn't saying no way to what you were saying.
No.
It was almost a kickoff goal to start out this Game 5 for Spaced Out, and I was like, that would be the ultimate just vibe killer there. We see Lemo trying to get some offensive pressure here. Weird corner bounce. Misread here. Slotted shot almost. Good cut here by Cubles. Another upper deck shot here. Not quite. Cosmic. Little corner read. Trying to get it hard down there. Not quite. Lemo up for it here. Missed touch. Same exact spot. Pat down there able to, you know, shut down this Cosmic. Not quite. He shut me up. Now getting rid of that Cosmic Cat's pressure here.
Yeah, and honestly, if anyone that's impressed me right now, it's probably Cubles. For a 3rd man, he's been making some effective clears and great touches into corners and into passing situations. Does it always fall? Obviously not, but the effective pressure alone is enough. As an awkward touch from Paco against Lemo almost puts a ball in his own net, but he's able to maintain, but Lemo sends one off the backboard. Drewski receives, he sends it out. That was a great attempt by Drewski, but no one there to follow up as a touch sends mid for pat down, but nothing falls from it.
For sure. As we see another mid coming out here from Paco. Doesn't quite get it. One guy's there from Cosmic to defend that. Lemo trying to get a little offensive read here. Not quite. Cubles. Maybe a mistouch? Misread on the ball here by Cosmic there. To say, I got you, homie. Trying to clear it out towards blue side. Paco there again. Offensive man on this Spaced Out team here to try to keep that pressure up. Not quite. Little maybe misread. Little kissy poo there on the left wall from Cosmic and Spaced Out. Lemo trying to get a center pass here. Doesn't quite have that second man there to follow up.
Yeah, and honestly, they're looking like a lot more aggressive from this Spaced Out side. Way more demos coming out in this game. And if you're Cosmic, you gotta hope that that pressure doesn't get to you and you're able to put some good shots on net. It's a great touch comes out from Cosmic, floats off, hits backboard. Cubles to follow up, it doesn't go through, and they get to breathe another day on the Spaced Out side.
As much as I don't want to like say it, I feel like that missed goal is gonna really bite them in the back here in this series. They're gonna lose by just a really cheeky something goal. As you see, Paco on the ball, calculated fake here. Cosmick getting it back over. Drewski, 12-hole boost. Trying to do something here, doesn't quite. Good rotation coming out from him. Paco looking for a boom, gets it up the right wall. Paco still on, looking decent on boost, goes for a 50. Pat down there, maybe for the one-timer. Good little read coming in from Lebo to stop that offensive pressure. As we see, misread off the wall. Drewski with the follow-up. Oh my God! One way to be up 1-0.
An unlucky bounce sends you straight into the net, and spaced out take the lead with 1:30 left. New York Cosmic Cats, you are in your tank. You're trying to find something here and work your way out of this fault.
For sure. I mean, what I think Drewski was actually in the. Oh no way! Drewski was at the back boost. Completely oblivious to what was going on, but still ended up scoring. We see almost another close goal coming out from Cosmic Cats off the crossbar.
No!
Oh, no way! The same goal coming out here from Lemo.
What's with these floaters? Oh, just pinch floaters not going the way for Drewski the same way it went for him last time. Oh my days.
No way you just owe my days this, dude.
I had to, bro. That's the only I had to, dude. This is throwing me off. I didn't expect this to be as close as it is. I know they're two teams that's sitting at 4-2, and they're both playing a great game here. But wow, 1-1, 1 minute left. The battle of ones.
So stressed out, he turned British, bro. As we see, great read coming out here from Lebo. 46 seconds, trying to get this reverse sweep off of 2-3-0 games. Crazy playing from Cosmic Cats.
And that pass from Cosmic, setting up Lemo, putting them ahead with 45 seconds left, trying to nail them down and take 2 games. I think this will probably be our first ever double win, if it happens.
For sure. Not complaining about that, as we see Cosmic trying to get some offensive pressure here. Pat down. As the clock walks down to 30 seconds, see if he can get a goal. Not quite, hoping it's hard off the ceiling here for Drewski. Lemo turning back around, Pat down, up early for that. Gets a misread, whiffs the ball, off the corner, open net here. Lemo with the shot on, upper corner.
My days!
3-1 with 15 seconds.
I can't say anything else now. It's all my brain's going to. And Lemo is coming out as a absolute late game masterclass. This man has been a menace once you get past the first game. And so far, he has put a brace down in both finishing games of these series. As we move in, 10 seconds left. This ball is low. They need a goal now. It's floating high. This is bad. As this ball floats forward from Pat down, it's sent away by Cosmic, and it's falling to the ground now, and Cosmic Cats take game number 5, and that is not how you want to see it go down, as Spaced Out gets reverse swept for the first time this season.
Crazy. I mean, crazy. I can't stop saying crazy. This was an insane series from Cosmic Cats. Starting off the series just probably down in the dumps, like, again, crazy. Going 3-0, losing 3-0 both games, and then coming back and reverse sweeping in such a dominant offensive performance.
Yeah,
again, crazy.
Absolutely nuts. To make our way into the winner's interview, we're gonna wait on them to get into here. But yeah, not honestly how I expected it to go, but some great passes from Cosmic and some effective shooting by Lemojewel, just able to put them down. And if I'm not mistaken, did he pull off a hat trick in that last game?
I didn't see. Maybe he did. There's a very good chance that he did.
All right, we're gonna pull him in for this winner's interview. Sorry to cut you off there, as they join us for the second time tonight. Welcome in, boys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yep.
Oh my god.
All right, well, I asked you the first time. I'm going to ask you again, Cosmic. How are the nerves going into this one, and how do you think it went?
honest to God, I thought we were locked in, but that first game, those first two losses, we were really looking down. But after that second loss, I had a pep talk. I pep talked with the boys, told them to lock in, told them just calm everything. Information is key, and we came out on top.
Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, I'm gonna throw one other one to Lemo Jewel with the absolute masterclass in that last game there. Did you think I'm going to score this on each of the shots, or was this kind of like you got a little lucky here and there?
Yeah, so on the second goal, if you actually look, as soon as Cosmic passes, I said good pass. I knew I was making that. I was not missing that shot. So I knew that was going in and felt good.
I'm gonna let you take it here, Izord.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm gonna have two questions for two different people here. I'll start off as Cubles. I mean, how was the mentality? I guess two-parter here. How was the mentality after those first two games, and like what kind of discussions did you guys have after getting? I mean, potentially perfect swept. Losing 3-0 those first two games. What was the discussed between you and your teammates here going into that game 4 or game 3, I should say?
Honestly, it's like Cosmic said. Like after those first two losses, we were super down. We were like we were ready to just give up, But then like things started going so well in the third game, and we were back in it. It was just like that.
For sure. And then I guess the second part to my question here, it seemed like I know Penn really pointed it out a lot, but you seem to be the person that was always kind of back, making sure those plays get set up, booming that ball down, really starting those offensive possessions for your team. Was that the plan, or did it just kind of happen? You're going with the flow.
That just kind of happens. I don't really pay attention to like my role on the team. I'm just playing, and that's
Fair
just
enough.
how it turns out.
Fair enough. And then I guess again, one more thing for Lemo. Are you good, dude? Like, I don't know what you were on those last few games, but obviously something changed in you, and you started going crazy.
I think it was the fact that my roommate came in. So he just played 3v3 basketball. He came in, and their team is undefeated, and I had to show him what he's gonna get in the last game. So just had to show him to make sure he's prepared.
Gotcha. Good stuff.
I'm gonna take the last question and the final question for this team over to Cosmick. You guys move up to 5-2. You guys take the third place spot convincingly. How do you guys feel? You play, if I'm not mistaken, Ball Chasers next, and that is your.
Yep.
Is it Ball Chasers? Yeah, you play Ball Chasers next. That's your last game. They're currently undefeated. Do you guys think you can cut down the reigning champs, or do you think you can? It's gonna be a rough match.
Well, being undefeated, obviously you deserve to be there, but we're sure as hell gonna give them a run for their money.
I'm glad to hear it, and congrats on your 2-0 win today.
Thank you.
And thank you guys so much for stopping by. We're gonna send you off.
I got one more thing.
Oh, my bad. Any last things, Izord? Any last things?
Okay. So obviously, great win for you guys. I will ask one thing, however. Do you guys always stay straight up thugging?
Oh yeah, we always standing on business, always.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means actually.
We'll talk the talk and walk the walk.
Gotcha. That's all I needed to hear.
I defer to Lemo Joe.
Good stuff.
All right, we're gonna send you guys away, but thank you guys so much for stopping by, and congrats on the win, boys.
Thank you.
And we are back to just us, Izord. That was a game I didn't expect to go to Game 5, although I did guess that it would go to Game 5. Honestly, Cosmic looked so dominant in that first game. I almost expected them to pull the full four game, but dang, that was a series and a half. What are your final thoughts before we head on out here?
Yeah, I mean, like I had said after that, I want to say Game 3. As much as I, am not a huge fan of you for, making my dreams not come true, and making my prediction wrong, I can't complain. I can't complain. That was a great series from Cosmic Cats. Way to prove me wrong. And if they're playing like that for the remainder of the season, there's definitely championship potential.
Oh, 100%. I could easily see that team in LAN any of the week, but at the same time, I could easily see Spaced Out pulling a little bit of pressure, Paco getting a little more accurate, a little more efficient, especially in the later games, able to close out. I can see them just as easily at LAN.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, both great teams. Just, you know, obviously being able to dig themselves out of that ditch, the way that Cosmic did, that's a winner's mentality for sure.
Yeah, and I want you all to know we are heading off into intermission, but we will be back with a Div B matchup. It'll be Xynergy versus Scrub Daddies, and I will have a new caster on the desk. And I hope you had a good time, Izord. It was great casting with you. Any final words?
Pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
That's easy to say.